Hey, welcome back to the show that we reflect on MADiSON. We finished the game finally. It's kind of silly that we were that close, but
Yeah.
um, yeah, we're gonna. I mean, I think relatively keep this brief. It's kind of we'll just see. Um, Thoughts?
I liked it.
Mm.
Um, I like the idea of it being like you had to use a Polaroid camera because they always had like a horror aspect to them. I've noticed that a couple games after this one's been out has tried to mimic that.
Like,
Um, there's I gotta look up the name of it. It was,
okay.
yeah. Anyway, um, but I like the idea that it's something unique.
Mm.
The ending was cryptic as shit.
Yeah.
I I know I said a sequel in the last one, but I don't think there will be a sequel with going on the premise that he is Madison now.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean, and like, I mean, this game's been out for a while, and I don't know of any talks in like my Google searches of this game
Yeah.
that anything has come up in that regard. I'm not too. I'm just more of a did I enjoy the game type person.
Yeah.
Did I enjoy it? Yeah. Not to get ahead, I didn't want to do this, but if I had to give it a 1 out of 10, I'd give it like a 7.
Yeah, I'd stick it at a 7.
Um,
It dragged on at certain
God,
points.
yeah, and I think that's kind of reflective as to like why we took a break from playing the game. I mean, and I don't want to talk for you in that regard. So, if
I
whatever.
agree.
Oh, okay. But like, just it was like towards the end of the game, it was just like such. It was just such a slog. It was such a drag, and like when there were scary moments, I felt like it was like obviously in the order that we upload these, obviously the whole Bloonies thing actually scared me legitimately, but I'm not one to fake content because
Yeah.
I just that's just not me. But that and then the bodies in the bottom, so it's kind of funny how the book end truly scary points that I can consciously remember because it's been so long since we played the beginning,
Yeah.
but I remember that. I don't really remember much in between.
I remember something about the church freaked me out.
Yeah, I mean, and there was like the maze, and then I remember the guy, the like with the like gas mask and everything.
The preacher freaked me out.
Yeah,
The confessional thing.
yeah. I mean, but like notably, like I felt my heart racing, and it wasn't like a cheap jump scare. It was like this was legitimately. I don't like this.
Yeah.
I would say we're the beginning and the end.
Yeah, like the middle, like there were certain puzzles also. I was just sitting here like, how the fuck was I supposed to know this?
Yeah, the puzzles. I don't feel like in horror games should be. It's not a puzzle game. It's a horror game.
Yeah.
I know puzzles are integral parts to horror games, um, but I feel like I wish there could be a way that there could be a horror game that is truly terrifying. You know your exact objective, but it is so difficult to achieve.
Yeah.
Something in that facet, I'm not a game developer. I'm not going to act like that would be an easy task to do. And that's a really vague description of what I would desire. Or, like, I mean, frankly, make the puzzles easy, but they're difficult to actually achieve, but you know the solution.
Yeah, and one of my big takeaways were I wish there was a second safe on the other side of the damn house.
Yeah, and there's literally no point in the inventory system.
No.
Zero. The only argument is that you have to walk back through the house, and that maybe could create a layer of tension. But if it's never scary if it's always thunder and a door shuts.
Yeah.
Like that just becomes okay. Got to walk all the way back over here. The mechanic of him walking permanently slow,
Yeah.
except for having the camera out, unless it's binded to a button.
Question. Do you know if this was originally supposed to be a PC game?
I think it originally did come out on PC.
Okay, I can't shit this as much then, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes if you're trying to back out of stuff, we were playing on PlayStation.
Right.
So I'd have to hit the X button to back out of shit
Mm. Yeah.
instead of circle. And I was
So just weird button bindings,
Yeah.
not typical, typically associated. But like all in all, like I enjoyed it. I'm glad this was one that we did. There are other games that I, know we already have queued up that we want to do. One that I think I can mention, and then like we'll do in the future, but I'll go ahead and basically commit us to it is Amnesia: The Bunker,
Oh yeah, I'm
because
excited for
that
that.
got pretty good reviews, but we
Also,
still have to play the other one that I have, Rebirth, Amnesia Rebirth.
yeah, because I was gonna say I haven't played any Amnesia games.
Okay. I mean, really, you don't really have to play the original. The original's good. If you want to play it off screen, I would recommend it. It is a good game. I do have it.
Yeah.
But it's just, I mean, it's so old. I've watched so many people play it. I've played a chunk of it.
It'd probably be something I'd watch like on YouTube first.
Sure. But, there are other games that we want to do and stuff. And, um, us getting back into recording is definitely exciting. But
Yeah.
we just kind of, I don't know. I mean, I didn't hate this game.
Yeah, I actually really liked it. I'm excited to see what they come up with next after taking like some sort of like I wouldn't say criticism but feedback
Yeah.
from like what people say and everything.
That's if they develop another game.
Yeah,
You know.
which I wouldn't mind looking into it after this. Maybe like bloodiest games. I mean, obviously they're gonna be horror games.
Or just, yeah, you could just do scariest games, truly terrifying games,
Oh,
which
no.
I did a search
The
and
company is called Bloodiest Games.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's why I was like, okay. That's why I was like, they have to be horror
Oh, I
games.
thought you were saying, like, rating. My bad.
Um,
But yeah.
I would say end of it though.
Mm.
Um, it would have to be. Oh, okay. They have this in VR.
Yeah, I saw that. That's pretty cool.
I really like the creativity.
Mm.
They did it very well for what it was.
Yeah.
Just the inventory system could have been fixed.
Yeah, it is a game that, I mean, if you're watching this, if you have watched it or whatever, I think you could get it for some of your friends to play, to like, it is a game not without its flaws, but is it a good game? Yeah.
I just happened to look.
Hmm.
The creator did say it is tentatively scheduled the part 2 for 2024.
Gotcha. All right. Well,
Yeah. But he was not a horror movie guy.
gotcha. Well, with that, we're gonna probably record some more games after this. So, all right.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.